Qantas, Australia's national airline, is a symbol of long-distance travel and technical excellence. For over a century, Qantas has connected Australia to the world, overcoming vast oceans and remote geography to become a global aviation icon. Its reputation for safety, innovation, and endurance is legendary, and its distinctive red kangaroo tail is recognized across continents. Yet despite its pioneering legacy and relentless pursuit of efficiency, Qantas has never operated the Boeing 777, a global workhorse for long-haul travel, trusted by airlines from Dubai to New York, London to Tokyo. The 777 is renowned for its range, reliability, and versatility, making it a staple in international fleets. This is no oversight, it's the result of deliberate, strategic decisions made at the highest levels of Qantas management. Every aircraft in the Qantas fleet is chosen with careful consideration, balancing performance, cost, and future needs. The 777's absence reveals Qantas's unique needs, flying vast distances from an isolated continent, often to slot-restricted airports in cities like London and Los Angeles. Qantas faces challenges few other airlines do, with ultra-long-haul routes and limited opportunities for stopovers. Qantas's choices reflect a philosophy shaped by geography, economics, and operational demands. The airline must maximize every seat, every flight, and every dollar while maintaining its reputation for safety and service. Each time the 777 was considered, Qantas found a better fit elsewhere, whether it was for greater capacity, longer range, or more efficient operations. The airline's leadership weighed every option, always seeking the aircraft that best matched its unique mission. From the rise of the A380, which offered unmatched capacity for Qantas's busiest routes, to the ambitious quest for nonstop Sydney-London flights, one of aviation's greatest challenges, Qantas always looked for aircraft that could push the boundaries of what was possible. The 777 was always a contender, but never the winner. Other aircraft simply fit Qantas's needs better, whether for range, efficiency, or passenger experience. Let's explore the pivotal moments and business logic behind why the world's most popular wide-body jet never joined the flying kangaroo, and how Qantas's unique vision continues to shape its fleet and its future. In the early 2000s, Qantas faced a defining choice that would shape its future for decades to come. Should it replace its legendary but aging 747 fleet with Boeing's efficient, versatile 777, or take a bold leap with Airbus's massive brand-new A380? This wasn't just a matter of picking a new airplane, it was a decision that would influence Qantas's global strategy, passenger experience, and even its identity as a leading international airline. The Boeing 777 offered Qantas a proven, flexible workhorse. Its twin-engine design meant lower fuel consumption and operating costs, making it ideal for point-to-point routes that were becoming increasingly popular. Airlines around the world were embracing the 777 for its reliability, range, and ability to serve both long-haul and medium-haul destinations efficiently. The Airbus A380, on the other hand, was a technological marvel, built for high-capacity trunk routes and designed to move more people between the world's busiest, most slot-constrained airports like London Heathrow and Los Angeles. Its sheer size and double-deck layout promised a new era of air travel. For Qantas, whose most lucrative and strategic routes ended at these crowded global hubs, the A380's enormous capacity was a compelling advantage. It offered the chance to carry more passengers per flight, maximizing the value of each precious landing slot. But the decision was about more than just aircraft specs, it was a bet on the future of air travel itself. Would the world move toward more direct, point-to-point flights, or would demand for huge planes on major trunk routes continue to grow? The 727-300ER was a logical successor to the 747, offering similar range and comfort, but with better economics. Yet the A380 promised not just unmatched capacity, but also the opportunity to redefine luxury in the sky, with spacious cabins and new premium experiences for Qantas's most valued customers. Qantas leadership believed that demand on flagship routes like Sydney to London and Sydney to Los Angeles would keep rising, making bigger planes the smarter long-term bet. They envisioned a future where Qantas would be known for connecting Australia to the world with the largest, most advanced aircraft. The A380's lower cost per seat, if the plane could be filled, was central to Qantas's business case. It was a high-reward, high-risk proposition, relying on the airline's ability to consistently attract enough passengers to fill every flight. Ultimately, the choice between the 737 and the A380 was a high-stakes gamble on the future of global aviation, a decision that would define Qantas's place in the skies for years to come. In the year 2000, Qantas made a bold move by choosing the Airbus A380, placing an order for 12 of these massive jets. This decision wasn't just about adding new planes, it was a statement of intent, signaling Qantas's ambition to lead the way in long-haul travel and redefine what passengers could expect from international flights. By selecting the A380, Qantas set its fleet strategy apart from its competitors, who were still relying on smaller, twin-engine aircraft for their long-haul routes. The airline saw an opportunity to stand out in a crowded market and offer something truly different. The A380's ability to carry nearly 500 passengers on a single takeoff slot was a game-changer, especially at congested airports, like London Heathrow and Los Angeles, where landing slots were scarce and highly valuable. This meant Qantas could move more people per flight, making the most of every precious slot. With this incredible scale, Qantas was able to maximize revenue on its busiest routes, while also offering competitive fares to passengers. The A380's size allowed the airline to serve high-demand destinations more efficiently, making it possible to keep ticket prices attractive even as operating costs rose. But it wasn't just about numbers. The A380 gave Qantas the chance to create a true flagship product, featuring luxurious first-class suites, spacious business cabins, and even onboard lounges. These innovations elevated the Qantas brand, offering passengers a level of comfort and exclusivity that few other airlines could match at the time. Behind the scenes, Airbus's aggressive pricing and the promise of a strong, long-term partnership played a major role in Qantas's decision. The airline saw value not just in the aircraft itself, but in the support and collaboration that Airbus offered as part of the deal. While the A380 never became the global standard that some predicted, for Qantas, it was the perfect fit for key international routes. For years, the Super Jumbo helped the airline connect Australia to the world in style and comfort. The Boeing 777, though highly efficient and popular with many airlines, simply couldn't match the unique advantages the A380 brought to Qantas's network, especially when it came to capacity and the premium experience. Ultimately, the A380 became central to Qantas's long-haul identity, symbolizing the airline's commitment to innovation, comfort, and connecting Australians to the world on a grand scale. Fleet commonality, operating similar aircraft, became a cornerstone of Qantas's strategy. With the A380 and A330, Qantas streamlined pilot training, maintenance, and logistics. Airbus's cockpit commonality allowed pilots to switch between models with minimal retraining. Introducing the 777 would have disrupted this system, adding complexity and cost. Maintenance, spare parts, and engineering would all become more complicated with a new aircraft type. Sticking with Airbus created operational efficiencies and flexibility. Every time the 777 was considered, the hidden costs of breaking this commonality tipped the scales against it. By the late 2010s, Qantas set its sights on a new goal: nonstop flights from Sydney and Melbourne to London and New York, Project Sunrise. These ultra-long routes required a new generation of aircraft with unprecedented range and efficiency. Qantas challenged Airbus and Boeing to deliver a jet capable of these missions. The 787 Dreamliner's success on Perth-London proved demand for direct flights. Project Sunrise aimed to give Qantas a unique edge, eliminating stopovers and saving hours for travelers. Both Airbus and Boeing entered the race, the A350-1000 and the 777-8X. Qantas's decision would once again shape its future, and the fate of the 777 in its fleet. The Project Sunrise competition was a technological showdown. Boeing's 777-8X promised range and efficiency, but was still in development and faced delays. Airbus offered a modified A350-1000, already proven and in service, with extra range for Qantas's needs. Qantas demanded tough terms, better pricing, performance guarantees, and a clear delivery timeline. Boeing's delays and uncertainty became a major liability. The A350's reliability and availability gave Airbus a crucial edge. Qantas needed certainty for its flagship project. The final decision would hinge on risk, readiness, and integration. In December 2019, Qantas chose the Airbus A350-1000 for Project Sunrise. The A350 was available, certified, and ready for delivery. Unlike the delayed 777-8X, Airbus's offer was more attractive on price and terms, and the A350's performance was a known quantity. The proven Rolls-Royce engines and established operating costs gave Qantas confidence. Fleet commonality played a role again. The A350 shared cockpit philosophy with Qantas's A330s and A380s, easing pilot training and integration. The 777 would have required a separate pilot pool and new infrastructure. The combination of certainty, cost, and operational fit made the A350 the clear winner. Qantas's decision was pragmatic, not sentimental. The 711 lost out to a better fit for Qantas's unique needs. Qantas's avoidance of the 777 is a story of strategy, not oversight. At every decision point, Qantas's unique geography, network, and operational philosophy led it away from the 777. The A380's capacity and the logic of fleet commonality set Qantas on an Airbus-centric path. Each new decision reinforced this ecosystem, making it harder to introduce the 777. When the final showdown came, the 777's delays and risks sealed its fate. Qantas chose certainty, integration, and proven performance. The Flying Kangaroo and the 777 never crossed paths, not by accident, but by design. Sometimes, the best aircraft for the world isn't the best for every airline.